Hello, everyone. Hi, guys. How are you doing? Hello, everyone. I'm Cheldin Barlatt Rumer, and this is it. Welcome back to This Is It TV. It has been a crazy morning. It has been a crazy morning over here on the East Coast of the U.S. We're busy. We're busy. And it's not necessarily work. It was a little family stuff. So I finally got the kids' passports done. Again, for those of you that follow, fan, and like us, I have a 10-year-old and a 4-year-old. I had to renew my passport and get them their first passport. So that was like a journey in and of itself, but that got done, and I decided to do that today. So I'm super excited that I got one more thing off my today list. That was on my today list this morning. For those of you that follow and pay attention, you know that I have a weird adverse reaction to to-do lists. I used to be a long writer of long-term to-do lists. They were 50 tabs long of things in which I had to do within one day. And I went to sleep, and I also always felt as if I never got anything accomplished and everything done. And so now I only execute today lists. So things in which I need to do today. So I'm off and running. You know, I'm an early riser, so I get up super, super early. I bang through the initial today list, and then I go from there. So it's been a busy, busy morning. The children, their passports have been sent through the U.S. Postal Office. So hopefully, that will come back eventually. I'm excited that they have, that other form of documentation. Super, super excited that I got some things done this morning. I hope you guys are having a productive morning as well. Good morning, Lisa. I hope you guys are churning and burning. We're doing so many amazing things. Good morning, Addie. How you doing? So many amazing things are coming down the pipeline, and we're really moving forward on some really exciting stuff that we're going to share with all of you. If you are interested in getting ready for the fall and getting ready for what will be, oh my goodness, the last quarter of the year, I am doing my Personal Branding 101, which is a group training within personal branding that is available on September 13th at 3 p.m. Eastern. So it's a little early than the evening ones, but there's an opportunity for us to be able to get together. I go through my whole Scream Your Dream course structure, and there's plenty of enough time for us to chat and network at the end. So if that's something that you guys want to do, please, there's a link within the post. I would love to have you join me. I tend to do this every September. That tends to be my new year. My birthday's in a couple of weeks. September is always the new year for at least me in the way in which I look at the seasons changing and everybody's kind of moving around. So I tend to do Personal Branding 101 in September. So September 13th, you'll have an opportunity to join us and learn everything about who you are, what you want, and why you deserve it. So that's within the space. Today, we're going to be talking about today's morning message. And again, for those of you that are first timers with us, I do this Monday through Friday at 11 o'clock Eastern. I share a morning message in hopes of inspiring you for the day, but keeping you motivated each and every day. Good morning, Candy. My goal in this is to have you stop for a moment and think about things a little bit differently, or look at things a little bit with a little bit of a different perspective. And today, I'm gearing up and planning. I'm an adjunct professor at Temple University, so I'm looking forward to that. We start teaching next week. The students are coming back. I'll be teaching in person, fully masked, and the whole thing. But I'm looking forward to it. And one of the things that I want to encourage you guys to do, and think about if you're doing this at all, if you had done this at all, or if this is part of it, do you mentor? Or do you have a mentor? I think that oftentimes we keep what we know in between our ears, right? We keep what we know to ourselves, this kind of hidden gems and hidden secrets of the industry. And we don't spend time or feel as if we have enough time to mentor or share the knowledge in which we possess. We may all be experts within our respective industry, but we very, very seldom take the opportunity to pass that information along, share that expertise. Oftentimes we're doing it in a teaching capacity, right? You have a course, you have a program in which you want people to take advantage of, but you're not necessarily, out of the kindness of your heart or the time that you have available, even if limited, you're not turning around to mentor someone else. So I really want you guys to think about that. Is there people in your lives that would be curious about what it is that you've got going on, or benefit from the knowledge that lives, again, between your ears? Is there a way for you to reach a hand out to say, oh my goodness, I'd love to help you. I'd love to give you some perspective in this particular area. I'd love to be able to help you. Think about being a mentor. And then, are you a mentee? You know, I think that there are so many different folks in my life that have led me in the right direction, have motivated me or mentored me, and I don't even know them in some cases. So do you think that people are looking at your efforts, or aware of your efforts, and can learn from them? Are you teaching people along the way as you are executing? Or is it a situation where your head is down and you are just typing away? Because I get like that. I do truly get like that. I'm blessed to be able to, again, be an adjunct professor. And so there's a group of 70 young people that I get to mentor in a certain type of way moving forward. But are you able to mentor individuals, and are you doing it intentionally? Are you sitting down and saying, okay, who can I pass this knowledge over to? And there may not be, here's the kicker, may not be an immediate or monetary benefit from doing so. But what I have found is that the conversations that happen about me in my absence are consistent with the positioning I would like for my life. When I begin to mentor, there are additional individuals out there that are speaking favorably of you, that are sharing your capacity, your expertise, what you're capable of doing. You have ambassadors of sorts that are talking about what it is that you've done for them, and in turn, what you can do for others. The time that we spend looking down and focusing on our computers and focusing on our smartphones and pushing out information, we forget that being able to have a direct connection or interaction with a young person or a colleague, a like-minded colleague, could really be beneficial, not necessarily just to our brand, but to our bottom line. We want more people to have positive conversations about us in our absence. That is my definition of personal branding. What people say and think about you in your absence. What are people saying and thinking about you? And oftentimes, if you have no one talking about you, one of the really easy, seamless, and emotionally beneficial things you can do is find someone to mentor. Find someone to share what it is that you've accomplished. Give them advice, provide them with perspective, share the trials and tribulations of your journey. Give them a realistic expectation as to what they're getting themselves into, and help them and guide them along the way. You may think that that may take a lot more time, but I have found that it takes very little time. But it also is so rewarding, not only about the conversations that people have about me in my absence, but also in the way in which I function and feel, about the impact in which I'm providing this world. I think we forget. I think that we get consumed by the product or service that we're creating, the platform that we are designing, and we forget that what we are looking to do is to create some sense of impact, to drive some sense of awareness, and then some types of action that's based on that awareness. And one of the ways to do that is to be able to mentor, to be able to work with, to be able to create not only a conversation with an individual about what their goals and objectives are, but let them lean into what your goals and objectives are. Give you a clear understanding as to whether or not you're on the right track. One of the things that the young people in my life have done for me has kept me a little bit more relevant than I would be on my own. They've given me an opportunity to really dive into, okay, what are the new technologies? Should I be hashtag over 40 on TikTok? Are there different things that I could be doing to make sure that I'm staying abreast of what the world is doing? Having a mentor, somebody who knows a little bit less, also affords you the ability to hone in on your skill set and the communication of that skill set to people who would know nothing about what it is that you are doing. Are you able to part your lips and share with individuals what you are doing, who you are, what you want, and why you deserve it? Having a mentor challenges that. If you aren't able to share it with a mentee, then maybe, or being a mentor, forgive me, allows for you to challenge that. Now, again, if you're not able to share who you are, what you want, and why you deserve it with someone that you're mentoring, most likely you wouldn't be able to share it with anyone else either. So maybe thinking about being a mentor, thinking about lending your voice and your time to someone who needs a little bit of direction, needs a little bit of more understanding, may be a good use of the extra time that you may have. I'm lending my voice. Semester starts next week. I'm so excited to meet these young people. And then the interesting thing about this younger generation is that they are survivors. They have rolled with the punches, my darling, and hopefully they can be here to tell the tale. And the least I can do is support them and mentor them any way I can. So think about that today. Are you a mentor? Are you able to mentor? Do you need a mentor? Some of us may be on the other end of things who need a little bit of guidance ourselves. And believe me, even as a seasoned professional, I have a series of different mentors that I call upon for guidance and information. So we can truly never stop being a mentee, but if you haven't as of yet, attempt to be a mentor. From all of us here at This Is It TV, I'm Cheldin Barlatt Rumer, and this is it. I love spending my mornings with you. I do this Monday through Friday at 11 o'clock Eastern in hopes of inspiring you for the day, as well as keeping you motivated each and every day. More information on This Is It TV can be found at thisisItTV.com. All of our latest episodes and segments can be found at thisisit.tv. And for continued motivation and inspiration, don't forget to follow, fan, and like us everywhere you find at This Is It TV. My goal is for all of you to no longer whisper your wishes, but to, in fact, scream your dream. I'll see you all tomorrow. Take care.